morning, Santa Barbara Teen Sports listeners. I am your host, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen at KZSB AM 1290. We welcome you all to join us
every single Tuesday
at 9 a.m. right after the news. This is a whole hour of Santa Barbara teen athletes and all the people and all those wonderful businesses that support those athletes. That said, we've got some newbie co-hosts arriving today, and I like it when somebody hands me a check. All right? And let's put our hands together for Sloane Reali. Woo! I am happy. All right, Sloane, I don't know what to say. More money. All right, I could just say more money. So we've got another donation here, and I'm gathering that you got this, you got Robert Burrows, our web guy, to link RockShop Academy. All right. Nice donation to RockShop Academy. Thank you again. Woo! Yeah. Welcome. So let's talk about them, because I'm not familiar with this nonprofit.
Well, the RockShop Academy was established for all youth in Santa Barbara. My donation is specific to the link that is going to be up on the website soon. It's specific to the Team Samo Scholarship Fund. It's primarily for foster kids and youth at a financial disadvantage that would not otherwise be able to participate in a music program.
Nice.
Sam actually was a polo player, junior guard, recently passed away suddenly, is why the fund has been established.
Wow.
That's where I am donating my $100 for now. And I believe the show is going to be airing right around his birthday, and I want to put a little shout out, if I can, if this is the appropriate time.
Do it.
If you are a teen athlete in Santa Barbara, doesn't matter what school you go to, doesn't matter what sport that you participate. If you are not an athlete, but you knew Sam or knew of him or he touched you in some small way, I want to challenge all of you out there that are listening to donate $5. Give up your coffee for a day. Give up your lunch at whatever the sandwich shop is for the day, and let's donate it to this fund.
Let's
on
do
behalf.
That. Come on out, Santa Barbara.
In memory of Sam. Samo. Team Samo.
Thank you. All right, we'll get all that information up on our Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. Dr. D.
You do realize that everybody in this room now must donate $5.
I know. Well, I know.
Because everybody now knows about Sam.
I know,
so he has affected our lives.
No, it's definitely, hey, God bless him.
5, 10, 15, 20.
No, that's it. We're going to make this happen, most definitely.
$45 right there.
It's going to happen, most definitely. So, Sloane, tell me, what else? I mean, you got so much stuff going on right now. Talk to me. What else you got going on?
Okay, so my guest today, actually, is my son, Gabriel.
He's a cutie patootie. He's in the quiet room. He's going to be joining us, all right?
He is also an athlete, volleyball player, actor, creating his own music videos, and he'll be able to share a little bit more on all of that when he steps up.
Thank you so much, Sloane. We're blessed to have you on this program, so thank you so much, seriously.
So
the way the studios are wired with cameras and mics, he won't sit down. He's jumping around in the green room, making all kinds of noise, and I'm going to have to throw him out if he doesn't quiet down.
No, seriously, he doesn't have a chair to sit on, that's for sure, because we're packed.
Packed in.
All right, to your right, we've got my friend, Nimita, owner of Nimita Cuisine. How you doing? I love your commercials, by the way.
Oh, thank you, Erica. That's thanks to Dr. D, who's the one designing.
Dr. D. All new commercials. Nice. I love it. 4 times a week now we're airing. That's 4 times more love to the people that support those teen athletes.
So exciting.
You being one of them, Nimita, so thank you very much. Again, blessed to also have you on the program.
Oh, thank you, Erica. Always a pleasure to be here. And I see we have a lot of exciting guests today.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So tell us about you, though. You've got a new addition to your company. You've got a truck, right?
We have a food truck trailer.
Okay.
And we're very proud of it. It's now called the Tapas Truck.
All right.
It's very separate from what we do at Nimita's Cuisine in terms of, it's not Indian vegetarian based. It's more a tour around the world where we take you with our little trailer. So every month we represent a different country and we bring little bites from that country to accompany your company and your wine, beer, or juices, whatever you're having.
It's a tapas trailer.
Yes.
Now, I keep hearing that word. What is a tapas?
Tapas. Tapas are found all over Spain. Tapas bar.
Great. I got to go to Spain.
Yes.
As opposed to bottomless.
Okay. Tapas, bottomless.
Yeah,
So,
we got
Nimita,
tapas.
what is a tapas?
Yes. Tapas are like little platos, like little dishes.
Okay, what's a platos?
Little dishes.
Okay.
What they do is they basically give you a little bit of a sampling rather than a big meal so that you can sample a variety of little dishes with the meal, with the drink, that you're that's why it's called a tapas bar.
Nice.
Back in Spain. Although ours, we don't serve alcohol. We just lodge outside breweries and wineries. We will serve you the good food. And we'll take you
So it
on a
gives you an
tour.
opportunity to taste some of the main dishes of a place, in this case, Nimita's cuisine, without having to buy the whole thing right then. You get a chance to say, oh, I like this. Not my favorite there. I like this. I like this.
Yeah.
Da.
Except the menu is very different. At Nimita's cuisine, as we know, we cook very much with the Ayurvedic background and very much perhaps specialized in Indian vegetarian cuisine. The tapas truck is a total different concept, Richard. It's one where we'll take you around the world. So this month it was Spain, so we took you to try some, for example, spinach croquettes, blue cheese and date croquettes, papas arrugadas. All these are items that you would find in Spain. Next month we'll be doing Italy. So,
Pizza.
Well, I love pizza.
I'm just saying. I don't know. No?
We'll have pizza too, but
Okay, cool.
won't be the only thing.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's all right. And you brought a guest. He's in a choir room. Who did you bring today?
I brought Dr. Lucas, a wealth in our community for knowledge.
Woo! Dr. Lucas is in the choir room. All right, great. Thank you. I'm going to shoot the mic over to Dominique. All right.
Hello, Erica.
Hi, Dominique. Give us a happy thought, because then we've got to go to Tim Heiduk, and then we got to go to break, because, Dr. D's been always saying 2 minutes, and that's been 3 minutes ago. So go.
Nice. I've got a quick thought for you. My thought today is about clean.
Oh.
Have you heard of clean food?
Oh, no, I thought you meant I was washed. I think I always smell good, but okay, go ahead. No, I don't know. Clean food.
Clean
What?
food is actually food that's, in my mind, closest to the ground. So when I pull a carrot out of the ground and just wash it up a little bit, that's considered clean because it's the closest to the garden.
Nice.
So we want to
That's
fill
an aha
our diet with as much clean food as possible.
Oh gosh, I'm thinking clean all the time because I got all these Melaleuca products showing up at the door today.
That's awesome. Nice. Well, now you have a truck, so that's awesome. Okay, you could use it for the truck.
Well,
it's very
that kind of fits because in anything that's in harmony with the nature, in harmony with ourselves, we're going to consider a clean part of our life. And anything that's dirty is something that it's kind of messed up, coming from many sources, can't really trace it, and it may not be that healthy for us.
Oh,
so,
thank you,
clean.
Dominique. Dominique Hackett. All right. Last but not least, oh yeah, because you're sitting right next to me. That's why I made you go but last. All right, we've got Tim Heiduk. How you doing, Tim?
I'm doing well. How about you?
I'm doing good. How's soccer?
It's going well.
Yeah, you're all tan. Are you going to EuropeanSunTanning.com? No?
Nah,
I don't know.
I spent a lot of time out in the sun, but
Yeah?
you should see my tan lines. Not
Yeah?
the greatest.
Well, that's why I got you this cut-off Santa Barbara teen, European sun tanning. No, Santa Barbara Teen Sports T-shirt. Look, see, no arms. You like it?
I could use some time at the beach
Yeah.
working on my tan
Nice.
for sure.
All right, we got to be careful. You got to protect the skin. I hope you're using a nice, conditioner. No, nothing.
Sunscreen.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay, just checking. Okay. We got to get an esthetician on the show. All right, who'd you bring today?
I brought with me Drew Richard, who's a senior at Dos Pueblos High School. He plays both soccer and lacrosse and is also a member of the prestigious Dos Pueblos Engineering Academy.
Oh, I can't wait to see him. That's nice. Should I wind him up? Should I say, I'm going to ask him questions about you to put you under the bus. Is that all right?
That's fine. We'll see.
Under the engineering bus.
There is no bus.
It's
we
true.
Keep
I
telling
know.
You that there is no
there
bus.
is no bus. You're right. All right. Let me think about that bus during break. How's that? It's go time. This is Erica Salda, the Queen of Tea. We'll be back with more after these messages. We are back, and this is the Santa Barbara Teen Sports Radio Show, and I am your host, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Please tune in every single Tuesday at 9 a.m. right after the news. And Dominique, where else and when else and where? How can you find us? We're all over the place.
Oh, yeah. It's exciting. We are on YouTube.
Yes.
We are on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and the internet.
Yes.
Teen Sports Radio.
.com.
Nice.
Sloane, you tank that. Okay, you're the voice coach and you're reading. Okay, I had to throw out the .com because otherwise it would have been complete drown.
I missed my cue.
Okay, when are we airing?
We are airing. Not only are we right now 9:00 Tuesday morning, but we are 11 p.m. Tuesday. 2 p.m. Sunday, 3 a.m. Monday.
Nice. Put your hands together. This is SBHS 1290. Nimita, you brought us a guest.
Yes, here's Dr. Lucas, who's actually going to talk to us about the principle of the wellness way.
Nice. Dr. Lucas, hands together.
Hello, everybody. Thanks for having me.
Nice to meet you.
A lot of fun. I'm glad to be here.
Sorry, we tried to make it fun.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a lively crowd here.
That's it.
So anyways, so one of the things we talk about at the Wellness Way is the fireman and carpenter principle. If you're going to create any sort of a sustainable kind of healthcare for the future, mainly we need to think differently about how we approach health. So everybody close your eyes, and if you're out there driving, don't close your eyes, okay? So imagine you're on your way home, and you turn the corner, and your house is on fire, okay? Who are you going to call? Everybody say it at once.
Ghostbusters.
Yes,
I'm sorry.
And your house will continue to burn.
My eyes, and that's what I saw. I didn't know. I apologize.
By the way, I hope they don't remake that movie.
No, I don't
right?
know.
Let's keep that one the way it
I own
is.
it, so careful. No, go ahead. I'm just kidding.
Awesome. So who are we going to call?
911.
Right, 911, the fire department, right?
Wow.
Okay, so your house is burning down. Let me ask you something. Why didn't you call your gardener?
You wouldn't have showed up.
They wouldn't have shown up. Okay, well, they have a hose, they have tools, right? Why wouldn't we call the gardener? Because they don't have the proper education, they don't have the training, and they don't have the tools to put out that fire. So what happens? They come to your house, they knock out all the windows, they start spraying down the walls with water, and after 15, 20 minutes, your house, there's thousands of dollars worth of damage, and what do? You say thank you. Okay? Why? Because they put out the fire. Okay, now fast forward. Can you live in that house? Absolutely not. So what happens is, now let's say we have the fireman and the carpenter standing side by side, two totally different perspectives, right? And the fireman says, wow, I did such a good job that this house isn't on fire. And the carpenter's saying, oh, geez, what a mess. How are we going to clean this up, right? Who's right? Well, they're both right. Yeah, absolutely. They're both right. So now let's fast forward. Okay, let's say Dr. D's over here typing away and he has a heart attack. Yeah. No? It's like, wait a second.
Don't even think that.
Don't even think that. No, we're not.
That's his other show. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, go ahead.
So anyway, yeah, no, absolutely. Who are we going to call? Are we going to, let's say, okay, are you going to say, Dr. Lucas, with all your training, let me go get a knife. Can you try and save him? Here, cut him open and see if you can fix his heart. I'll guarantee you two things are going to happen. He's going to die and I'm going to go to jail. Okay? So who do we call? We call the people with the proper training, right? We call the fire department. Now, after he goes to the fire department and he goes to the hospital and they put fire hose in his arms and they get out their axes and they might cut him open and do all this sort of stuff and they do all this damage to his body, are they going to go back to the hospital in order to have all that mess cleaned up? No, of course not. They'd hopefully rather call someone with the training to help clean up that house. And that's really where the difference in perspective lies. We're the carpenters, and we understand that medicine is the fire department. And no matter if it's family practice or endocrinology or any sort of thing, it's all the same basic principle. Pharmaceuticals and surgery have their place. It's not for rebuilding houses, right? So holistic health comes into play, which is why when I do a lot of my events, I call Nimita because of the food that she provides is absolutely amazing. Oh. And it's totally nourishing, and I love it. So that kind of brings to the next point is what makes us unique is our motto, which is we don't guess, we test. Right. Mm-hmm. And the reason that's so important is because we've all heard of superfoods. You know about them, Nimita, because you put them in all your food. But here's the interesting thing. Avocados, that can save a person's life. It can kill another person. Mm-hmm. And the reason is because you test properly. I just had to take a woman off of almonds the other day. Mm-hmm. That's a superfood, but she comes back, she's allergic to almonds. Guess what? She can't have them. Would you buy someone who's allergic to a puppy dog even though they're great, you wouldn't buy them a dog. So it's that same type of thing. And so mainly, that's why I got into or that's part of the reason why it was so appealing. But really the main reason I got there is because Dr. Flynn, he helped my mom. And she had Hashimoto's thyroid, so that's a hypothyroid disease. And for the first time in her whole life, they actually lowered her thyroid medication. Why? Because he did the proper testing. And what cemented the deal was when I went over there and this woman came in tears. I'm thinking, oh man, this isn't good. She demanded to speak with Dr. Flynn. I'm like, ooh, this isn't good. I'm like deciding whether or not I want to join this company. And she holds up her colonoscopy. She has Crohn's disease. Okay. She went to the fire department and they looked at it and they're like, oh wow, this is bad. We need to cut it out. Okay. So she's like, oh, I don't want to do that. So she's coming in, she's in tears. Why? Because she has her post colonoscopy, okay, where they take the pictures of the colon 9 months later, and it's perfect. Okay, there's not a thing wrong with it. And she's coming in to say, thank God I didn't have it cut out because I need my colon. Okay, and at that point I was like, yep, this is what I want to do. This is what I've been wanting to do my entire life. Chiropractic is amazing. The spine and nervous system, fundamental, but there is so much more. The health is like a Swiss watch, right? You can't just look at each individual cogwheel and say, hey, wait a second, how do we isolate this one thing and treat based on symptoms? Okay, we want to treat based on the whole individual person, and that's really kind of what we're all about.
I've always wondered how long it's going to take the AMA to realize that when a child, because we're the Teen Sports Radio, when they suffer an injury of any kind, you should be the first person that they speak to. They should go to a chiropractor first.
Well, it depends on the nature of the injury, but yeah, absolutely.
Exactly. Well, but I'm just saying a mild injury.
Yeah,
okay?
sure.
Like a sprain or something like that, because the first thing that happens if, a knee or hip or whatever, a lot of it could just be with time. And I find that if you go to a surgeon, what are they going to want to do? They're going to want to operate. That's how they stay in business. So I had a recent incident with my son, and he was told by a doctor that he needed to have surgery. I went to 2 other surgeons, and he didn't have to have surgery. So I am going to preach and preach and preach second, third, especially with the economy the way it is for a lot of these doctors, because they had to fall into a plan where they're not getting paid as much. I'm not saying that most doctors would do this, but second opinion has been around since I've been in the insurance business 30 years. So it doesn't hurt to get a second opinion, regardless of the scenario, in my personal opinion. So.
Well, what's up with cutting things out of your body? I just don't get it. I mean, I see that
It's the society.
more and more.
Got to talk. It's radio.
Yeah,
So let it out, girlfriend.
Well,
we'll do the breathing later. Okay. You got to take in the air. Use
like
the
we
straw,
started something here.
Okay, from the diaphragm.
All wound up.
All right.
Not to get too personal, but I'm dealing with this very thing right now, this whole thyroid issue. I'm dealing with clients, voice clients are coming in me not for voice, for physical things they're dealing with. Having lost the thyroid, vocal cord dysfunction, strain, and actually through singing of all things, who knew, and teaching them how to breathe again and speak and present from their diaphragm has been very helpful. But I'm right in the middle of everything that your mom was dealing with, and this makes me hopeful. And if I can get Nimita to help me with some meal planning and continue the work I'm doing, I hope that, the cutting out, it's very scary to me.
So if we wanted to talk to you, what's the best way for us to get a hold of you, Dr. Lucas?
Well, the best way for someone to get a hold of us is to go on the website. It's TWW for the Wellness Way. TWWclinics.com, and we're actually I have something for everyone. I brought in the spirit of Halloween and treats, right? We have something here called chocolate chip peanut butter balls, and these are healthy desserts recipe here. So guess what? What's the best way to get rid of sugar cravings?
Eat lots of sugar.
Actually die, okay? We all crave sugar. It's part of how we're wired, okay? So anyway, I'm going to pass these out, but everyone else, they can get a copy of our Healthy Desserts ebook by going to the website, and they can just download that there.
Nice.
And all of our events and lectures are posted on our Facebook page, The Wellness Way Clinics SB, Okay, so that's facebook.com, the Wellness Way Clinics, SB, for events and lectures. And then go to the website, and all of our different clinics are on there, and you can get a hold of me. Mention Teen Sports Radio. We'll do a free phone consultation and see if there's even a possibility that I might be able to help you.
Nice.
Well, most important is that Dr. Lucas also specializes in hormones and hormone regulation. So, good news for us women.
Why you look at me, Nimita? My hormones are fine. Okay? All right. You know something? We're going to take a break on that, okay? Because now I'm getting a spike right now, okay? I'm getting jacked. All right. This is Dr. Lucas. Put your hands together.
Thank you, guys. I really appreciate you having me here.
Let's take a quick little break, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a lot more. This is Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. We will be back with more after these messages. We are back, and this is the Santa Barbara Teen Sports Radio Show, and I am your host, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Please tune in
every single Tuesday,
9 a.m. right after the news. And Dominique, where else are we?
We are on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, the internet, Teen Sports Radio.
.com. Why? You hung me out to dry again. God, that's strike two.
Okay, that
I'm
cue.
telling you straight
Okay.
up.
Teen Sports Radio. That's the cue. .com.
Yeah.
.com. Okay.
You're supposed to and pretend you're a voice coach, because that's kind of not like a vibrato or whatever you guys do.
.com. That's what my
Yeah.
Did I make up for it? Did I make up for it?
All right. Well,
That was from my belly. It was diaphragmatically connected.
all right. Well, since you're talking about your belly, why don't you talk about the person to your left? It looks like, did he come?
Who came from my belly? Well, more specifically, the uterus. But anyway, okay, we're keeping it family friendly. Yes, I have the privilege to introduce my oldest son, Gabriel Reali, who is a Santa Barbara Don, volleyball indoor and outdoor.
Nice.
He's been singing actually since probably, pretty close to coming out of the womb. But at the age of 3, really knew that he was born to entertain, whether it was singing, dancing, performing. He's been writing music. He won a contest with the county last year, a little songwriting thing, and he has just released a new video he'll share more on. But I'm going to turn it over to him so he can
put our hands together.
Gabe.
Hey, Erica, thank you for having me.
Oh, my pleasure. How you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good.
How's it like having that, Sloane as a mom? Good?
Oh, it is
Let's just talk dirty.
a daily entertaining
There you
time.
go.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the face. She's giving prayer hands.
She's
By
great,
the way,
though.
you
Yeah.
can throw her under the bus. I know
Yeah.
that. Fantastic. So, tell us about yourself.
My name is Gabe. I go to Santa Barbara High School. I'm a Don, senior.
Go, Don. And we got a lot of
And that's right. Yeah. I'm enrolled in the MAD Academy at school, the Multimedia Arts and Design. I play volleyball. I'm doing singing stuff and all the above,
Fantastic.
Yeah.
All right. So, I got a question. So, you do the singing and then you're the athlete. Does one help the other, vice versa, anything? What?
I think so, especially on the volleyball court. I mean, I'm definitely loud out there. Don't know if that's because I'm a singer or I just talk a lot, but, it definitely transfers over.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So, and actually, when you're building up your voice, the breathing exercises you do, does that help you with your stamina?
Yeah, I actually take runs around the neighborhood and sing at the top of my lungs.
Wow.
Just to get the breath there. I mean, it actually really helps because then it's a great workout. You get less tired and you are never out of breath, and it helps with singing a lot too.
So, do you want to bless us with anything? What do they call it? A cappella? No, just ask.
Oh, not today.
Oh, no! Wow, not today. Anything? Anyone to sing anything? Like a run, a rip? I don't know. What do you guys call it?
Oh.
You want to do something together?
I have to.
Huh?
Maybe after the next break.
All right.
Um,
Gotta just get what? Red, yellow, leather.
yeah,
A little
something like
lemon?
that.
I don't know what you need. We
Yeah.
have a tree outside if you need some lemon.
Perfect,
I don't know.
perfect.
All right.
I have one correction. He says that he'll go running around the neighborhood to sing. No, this boy is singing all the time. He never stops singing. He is singing. He sings in his sleep. I've heard the kid sing in his sleep.
Aw.
Yep. Anyways, it's training, right? It's training that body, those muscles, all the time.
I could use some help singing, definitely.
Yeah.
So.
I was recently out karaoke singing, and a friend asked me what my go-to song was, and I said, of course, Scarborough Fair.
Aww. Yeah, I like that song, actually.
Well, it was with, so our volleyball season, we had this was our second year having a beach volleyball league.
Nice.
And we finished that up 12-0, undefeated.
Wow.
So I think
good.
we actually have the playoffs are this Thursday. We have a bye on that because we were the first seed, and then we have the playoffs this Saturday to figure out who wins the.
How many kids on the
league.
team on the beach volleyball?
We had 3 varsity teams, and beach is 2-man, so we had we've had about 15 players that have been in and out depending on availability, but we've gone undefeated. We've been down in LA.
So what's the biggest difference between the beach and then indoor?
Oh, gee, it's completely different sport. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the most simplest way is that beach is 2-man, and then indoor is 6-man.
Right.
I prefer beach probably because you're always getting a touch on the ball. I mean, you're playing every position.
Right.
But indoor is a lot of fun too. Definitely, now that the summer's over, I'm ready to get back into
So
indoor.
when you're playing beach, say, a whole summer, wouldn't you just shred indoor?
Oh, yeah.
Because your legs and everything, I mean, you just would have more, wouldn't you?
Yeah, no,
And
it
then
definitely
you don't
helps
have
a
as
lot.
much responsibility. So, am I right? So
Yep.
do they cross over? So the kids that play the beach, are they playing the indoor then, right? So it's not two separate.
Yeah, well, luckily we're blessed enough to have the beach right here. So, I mean, we have had practices every single day
Right.
at the beach during our 6th period, practice for the league, and then we'll have indoor practices here and there when we can get the gym.
So in indoor, then you should just kill them too.
Oh, yeah.
All right, fantastic.
And we
Good
moved
job.
up to Division 1 this year. So
Nice.
that'll be a...
How long have you been playing volleyball?
Competitively since high school started, but for fun on the beach, I mean, forever.
Right. Tim, you're not are you in the engineering academy?
No.
No?
No.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, what's the Matt Academy like? I've heard great things about it.
Yeah, we actually had our grand opening last year. We just moved into a great new building. We have huge rooms for filming and equipment and computer labs, and it's a really cool program. We do everything from Adobe Illustrator to Photoshop to film class, web design. Our final project this year is to have a 10-minute short film, and that's all we've been working on, and it's been really fun.
Nice.
And those are kind of skills you can use in the future. So even if you don't pursue a career in that, they're just kind of general skills that are good to have.
Yeah, and all of our classes are through the MAD Academy. So like our English class and our history class are all considered MAD classes. And so our final projects will sort of all overlap. And we'll do something that's really relevant to today with
Awesome.
media and stuff.
All right, let's take another break. I got a T-shirt here for you. Okay, check the size, make sure it fits. Stick around, Gabe, all right? Well, you're not going anywhere. You're with your mom. This is Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. We will be back with more after these messages. We are back, and this is a Santa Barbara Teen Sports Radio Show, and I am your host, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Please tune in every single Tuesday at 9 a.m., right after the news. And Tim, I'm going to give it to you. Do you know else where you're at? Facebook?
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and also on
.com. Wow.
Well done. I like
Mom
that. I like
just
that.
kind of engulfed the mic. Poor thing. You okay? Because she almost ran you over. Wow.
I wasn't going to miss my cue this time.
I didn't see that. He just laid back because he's cool. You know what I mean? I know. Sharing is caring. You know what I'm saying? It's all right, though. All right, we're having a good time right now. Tim, you brought somebody today. Who'd you bring?
I did. I brought Drew Richard from Dos Pueblos High School.
Woo! Put your hands together. All right. So, how do you know him?
Drew's a good friend of mine.
Oh, yeah?
He moved to Goleta from Delaware in 8th grade, and ever since then, he's been one of my best friends.
Okay, so I'm going to ask Drew. Drew, is he really one of your best friends, or you just want to get on a radio show?
No,
so he became
Tim's
your
one
best
of my
friend?
best friends. He's been a buddy for a long time. Played soccer together, have a bunch of classes.
So you were on the national two-time championship team with him, or
no? I play for a different club team than Tim.
Oh, wow! How come he wasn't on your team, Tim?
He's older than I am. I'm fortunate I'm young, so I get to play on the younger team.
Oh, how cute. That's so cute.
Yeah.
You're younger. Wow, you don't look young. You're a big boy.
Thank you.
I know. I'm serious. All right. That's because you took all the nutrients from your twin sister.
Well,
but that's all right.
She was bigger than me at first, and for a while I was the one that was lagging behind, but slowly, that's definitely changed now.
It's so cute. I love Riley. How come she's not here?
She's busy. Water polo.
Yeah?
She
Kicks it?
busy schedule.
Yeah.
Multiple practices.
They're going to be really good, I heard.
They're
San
gonna be good
Marcos
this year.
High School girls water polo is going to rip it this season, I'm sure. All right, let's get back to your friend, Drew.
Yes, before switch gears to him playing lacrosse,
Did you just interrupt me? But go ahead.
Sorry.
No.
Okay.
Just fine. Before. Okay, no, it's all right.
No, I just want to tell a quick story about him in soccer that when he was on JV, all the goalkeepers on the team wanted to play on the field, and that left no one to play goalie. Oh. And when asked to play goalie, he stepped up and did a great job, even though he was a natural field player. And impressively, he was named JV MVP that season playing goalie.
Wow.
And with less than a year's experience as goalie, he earned the starting position on varsity.
Wow.
So that's just a testament to just the tremendous character and work ethic he brings to the table each and every day.
Nice.
He's just a great guy.
Fantastic.
Blessed to have him.
Thanks, Tim.
Really nice. Good. So I played goalie. I like goalie. I was a catcher.
Stud goalie. Played at Westmont.
Yeah,
Really?
I was a pretty good goalie. So tell me, I mean, you have to have a certain mindset to be goalie. I mean, it's just a kind of a thing where it's a defend. I mean, you throw everything, out there. So when you got in the box, I mean, did the light automatically just go on, or what was that, aha moment? Like the first one you stopped that was almost impossible, or, you didn't feel like doing running? I don't know. I mean, really, I just want to know
Well, I don't know if there's ever really an aha moment when, it just started to suddenly click, but I just think over time, sophomore year, when I was on JV in goal, just, developing game after game, really improved my confidence in goal, because that, mentally, that's key, especially for that position.
Right.
So I think that definitely carried over when I was on varsity last year, and it really helped my game.
Yeah, I mean, last year on varsity, that countless games, he saved us. I mean, goals he stopped that we were winning by one goal, and we got the win because he preserved it late, making a key save.
Nice. Fantastic. How about any penalty shots? Did you stop any of those? Or?
Not that I recall, at least last year for varsity. I remember stopping one JV year, but I don't recall any last year. I think our defense played really well. Tim was a part of that. We didn't let up. We didn't give any team that many opportunities, especially penalty kicks.
So you make him look good, Tim.
He makes me look good. He saves my butt, definitely.
Nice. I remember one particular shot. It's ricocheted off of a teammate, and I was right there. I had it, and you visualize you got it. It's all yours, la, la, la. And then it just slightly just brushed up against her hip, and then it just changed it. And I'm trying to sweep it, and I got a piece of it, but then it went in. It was just like, I hit night terrors. I'm 53. I'll get over it, though. Just saying, I'm trying to use meditation, breathing. It's still horror, because we lost because of it. But that's okay.
It's all right.
Thank you.
You can't prevent ricochets. That's just, not your fault.
I know.
Not your fault.
I don't know. It's cost me tens of thousands of dollars to get through it, but I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. All right, so what's the future for soccer with you, Drew? Where are you going to go?
For soccer, well, we have one more this season coming up for high school. I'm going to be a senior this year. So hopefully that will go pretty well. Planning on having a good season as a team.
Nice.
And then I don't really plan on playing in college, to be honest. I want to go to a bigger school, and it's just not
They have club, though.
Yeah, they have club.
Club is fun.
I'll consider it when it happens.
Oh, they'll need a goalie. Oh, come on. Who doesn't need a goalie? I mean, really? Fantastic.
But what's cool is DP had their first ever lacrosse team last year, and Drew was a big part of that. What kind of got you started playing?
Well, I started playing lacrosse, like you mentioned earlier. I grew up on the East Coast in Delaware, and it's actually very big. Lacrosse is a very popular sport there, and I never played. And when they started a team out here, I thought it'd be cool to give it a go.
Yeah, and I watched some of those, the NCAA lacrosse championships last year, and they're really exciting to watch. Surprisingly, what makes it fun for you to play?
What I really enjoy most is it's really fast paced. Like soccer can be very fast paced as well, but in lacrosse, you're just running up and down the field, sprinting back and forth the entire time. And not to mention, it's also high scoring, unlike soccer. So that makes it fun, definitely.
Well, I have to say, I've been on the show for a couple of months now, and I think you're the first lacrosse student that we've had recently. Can you tell us a little bit about the history of lacrosse? Can you tell us, about how it's played, how it differs from soccer, and
Scoring, how they do the scoring?
Well, I don't know too much about the history. I know it came from the Native Americans. They're the ones who originated the game. And like I mentioned, it's very popular on the East Coast, states like Maryland, New Jersey, New York, upstate New York especially. It's very popular. So I'd grown up around the game. And it differs in like, it's a lot of everything. Like when you're on offense and defense, it's a lot of like basketball concept with shifts and pick and rolls and whatnot, stuff like that. But then at the same time, there's football aspects where you can hit people and stuff like that, and flags and whatnot.
Are the rules different for the female players than they are for the male players?
Good question.
Yeah, they actually are. I'm not like
he's not a girl, so
I've seen
he wouldn't know what the girls
in the
are.
girls' game, they don't wear helmets and pads, so you can't check and hit in the girls' game, unlike in the guys.
Well, that takes the fun out of it, doesn't
it?
Gosh, I'm glad I didn't play that sport. You know what we're going to do? We've got a shorty sign here. Okay, that means go time. So we've got one more segment. Nobody go anywhere. This is Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. We'll be back with more after these messages. We are back, and this is the Santa Barbara Teen Sports Radio Show. I am your host, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Please tune in
every single Tuesday
at 9 a.m. Sloane, you wanted to say so. You brought up something over break, and I'm going to let you talk about it. You have a challenge. We'll talk about the challenge.
I do. My second challenge of the program today is, as a small business owner, I am taking advantage of the opportunity to donate to my favorite nonprofit. I mean, the website, the Teen Sports website, is filled with a bunch of great organizations to donate. I have chose to donate to the RockShop Academy. I've invested $100 in that organization so a foster youth can benefit from that program and doing music. My challenge is, if you are a small business owner, this is an excellent opportunity. You're not limited to donating $100 to your favorite organization or nonprofit. You can certainly donate more than that. But the challenge is, if you are a small business owner, everybody wins in this investment. You win as a business owner. You get yourself advertised. The organization wins. All of the kids and kids in sports benefit in their program. So it's a win-win, triple win. $100. What is that? It's nothing. So go to the Teen Sports Radio website, go to the fundraising link, pull down that page, check out all the nonprofits available. If you don't see the nonprofit you'd like to donate to, get in touch with Erica or someone here at the station, and we'll get your favorite nonprofit on that link. But nice. Donate. Do it today.
Sloane, that was pretty awesome. Sloane! Wow! Hey, you killed .com. You killed it, but you just made up for it. I like that. I'm going to take a strike away from you. All right, I'm really excited. This Teen Sports Radio also has been a big supporter of the Breast Cancer Awareness Month this month. So if you see a lot of these pink bracelets around, and it's Teen Sports Radios around, we purchased thousands of them, and our little tag, because of City College baseball, my son's baseball play out there, is Hit for Cure. Nice. So you'll see those around. We've just donated them around. We have bags over at grocery stores and any place. And Tim, I'll give you a bag. Just give them to all your family and friends, again, to support the Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And again, check out the marketplace, because the amount of money that you're donating 100% again is going directly to that nonprofit, and you're gifted an ad. And these ads are awesome. And then they in fact do work, because if you look at the marketplace, they're all there for you. We'll build it any way you want. So again, thank you, Santa Barbara. Thank you for supporting our teen athletes. Dominique.
Am I the only child who, when I was in 8th grade, instead of asking for candy for Halloween, I asked for a UNICEF donation?
Nice.
That's awesome.
That is an option. I mean, if you're a little worried about taking on the calories and stuff, go around the neighborhood and ask for a donation for your local teens. So I want everyone to have a really safe and fun Halloween.
Absolutely.
Nice. Tim.
So Drew's still hanging around here?
Oh, Drew's in the house. He's not leaving. You gave him a ride. Okay.
Yeah, true. So you talked about all the checking and the physical play. That must hurt. I mean, what's considered a foul? Are you allowed to just whack people?
Yes and no. Like, you can just pretty much straight up hit them with your stick, but it's to an extent. And, like, for example, you can't come up and push somebody from behind. That would be considered a foul. And there's just other small technical rules like that.
I mean, did you guys wear mouth guards in lacrosse? I wear one for soccer, and I got elbowed there. I mean, and lacrosse is a lot more physical even than soccer.
Oh, yeah, definitely. You have to wear a mouth guard. It's required.
Yeah, no, definitely smart. I recommend any sport you play. It saved me on multiple occasions. How'd your team do last season?
We did well. For considering it was just about everybody who was playing on the team, it was our first time, I thought we made great strides by the end of the season. We beat Santa Barbara and San Marcos, so that felt good. Mm-hmm. And even though we played some better teams like Laguna, who've had a team for years, it was good competition. Mm-hmm.
Are you learning something from playing lacrosse that you're applying to soccer and vice versa?
Good question.
I think being more of a leader on the field, because in lacrosse, I was one of the older ones, as compared to in soccer, being on varsity last year, there were a bunch of seniors, and I felt like more of one of the juniors or sophomores, the younger kids. So in lacrosse, it definitely helped me grow as a leader on the field.
How would you recommend a student who's coming into high school as their first year freshman, how do they pick a sport to go out for? Why would you recommend lacrosse or soccer?
I think I would recommend lacrosse, soccer to anybody, just because it's a lot of fun. It keeps you in shape, and it keeps kids out of trouble. I think it's great, and I think these two, Gabe and Tim, can be a testament to that.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I'd like to add to that. I actually played soccer for the first 8 years of my life, from like age 5 to 13. And I switched at the very last second before high school, and it ended up being great. So just see what you like, and honestly, go for it, honestly. Because it's really easy to switch, too. I mean, a lot of my friends have played soccer and volleyball in high school, or basketball and volleyball, and don't think too much into it, because it's never too late to switch, yeah.
Nice.
That's good advice.
Well, also, not only do we support kids doing sports, but also all of the theater and all the voice and everything. That's really fantastic and fun. So I'm curious, with you guys that are doing mostly sports, are you also adding in? I know you are.
Yeah, well, actually, I'm in a show right now called Bear, which will be at Center Stage Theater November 6th through 16th. So check that out. There's not really a place for you to go for that yet, but just keep your ears and eyes out, because there'll be advertisements and.
Can you tell us about your character? Where are you playing?
Well, the show is about a Catholic boarding school, and there's the main character. His name is Jason, and then it's pretty much a love triangle between him and Ivy and this guy named Peter, and I'm Peter. So it's a very interesting dynamic. It's a pretty underground show, but it's really good. I'd compare it to Spring Awakening or Rent for any of you theater goers out there.
Nice. All right. Hey, something, we are pretty much out of time, but I want to, extend a thank you again. Let's put our hands together for our new co-host, Sloane. How you doing, Sloane?
Thank you so much.
I want you to practice that .com. Okay. Thank you. All right. Dr. D, put our hands together for Dr. D. All right. Nimita had to go and buy her second food truck, so we had to let her go. We got Dominique. All right, Dominique, thank you very much for being here. Of course, we have our teen co-host, Tim Heiduk, two-time national soccer champion. That had nothing to do with you being able to be a co-host, but I want to thank our guest, Dr. Lucas. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me on.
Drew Richards and Gabe Reali. Listen, this is Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. That's all for now. God bless Santa Barbara. See you next week. Please tune in and join us next Tuesday at KZSB AM 1290 at 9:06 a.m. when we will go behind the scenes with the local students, athletes, coaches, parents, volunteers, and all other teen sports supporters. This is all brought to you by ePro Insurance Agency, leader in gift planning and wealth preservation since 1983. So please follow along and support our student athletes by reading the Santa Barbara News Press, and then join me, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen, Dr. Dugan, my co-host, friends, teens, every week on the Santa Barbara News Press radio station.
Nothing's